So one mom wrote in saying, you know, I'm loving doing all this work around parenting. But the thing that really comes up for me is my own experience of having been a child. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with the memories coming back of everything that you didn't get and the pain that comes up for you as you're trying to give it to your own child? So, yeah, ouch. I had no idea that was going to happen. And it's true, it does. So, as your child gets older and every phase they go through, we wind up getting triggered by our own memories of our own selves at that age. And it's not even a conscious thing. It's not like you're like, oh, I'm now remembering that. Like sometimes it is. But usually it's just more like you feel this overwhelming kind of stress, right? It's easy to burst. And there's no easy answer for this, except to say that when you move through the parenting with a deep amount of consciousness, then you can actually use their childhood to heal you instead of to trigger you. And I don't mean by that we're stealing from their childhood, quite the opposite. We're just allowing ourselves to be present in the experience and to be able to give what it is we may not have gotten. But here's the rub. You can't really give what you didn't get if you never ever got it. So you don't have to have gotten it in childhood, but you do have to have gotten it somewhere. You have to have an experience of other people really being deeply there for you when you need them, to heal that sense of lack of trust in the universe, in all of it. If as a child, you didn't have that, you didn't have someone who was there for you when you needed them in the ways that you needed them, then today, you're probably a person with a little bit of a twitchy nervous system. Maybe you feel like you need to fix everything on your own. Maybe you always wonder why everything feels so hard. Maybe you get really easily depleted. Maybe you're highly sensitive. And all of that is genuinely okay. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be this incredible parent. It just means that parenting has the possibility to sometimes be harder, but to also be massively more healing for you. So there's no simple way to talk through this on the podcast. This is the work that we do in the live group coaching portion, because this is work that has to be done one-to-one live. You have to have the experience of being held and essentially parented through your parenting. And once somebody is catching you there, you're able to pass it on to your own child. But I'm going to give you something that you can do for yourself right now. Next time you feel angry, next time you feel unsupported, empty, thwarted, like you are all alone trying to build something, and it feels like everybody's working against you, go take a bathroom break. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I got here, and I'll get there. And I didn't have what I needed, and yet I made it. And I am giving them what they need. And they're going to more than make it, and so will I. And what you can do is imagine yourself standing in an ocean. And imagine that your feet are firmly planted, and all these waves are coming at you. And put your hand up and stop them. And now look towards the shore. And with your other hand, send gentle rolling waves towards the shoreline. Waves that feel good and right. Hold the chaos back with that first hand and emanate the harmony from that second hand. Stand in the middle and ground yourself down in the seabed, knowing that you have the strength and the capacity to alter those waveforms. Because you do.